Dreams. I've long been interested in dreams. I studied the dreams of my granddaughter, asked her what she dreamt about, and was rather hurt when she said she didn't dream about me, to which she gave a small smile, and when she was a little girl, and investigated the dreams of people in the cultures I went to, like Nepal. I also wrote about dreams in the 17th century of a clergyman who left an account of his diary and his millenarian end-of-the-world dreams and other things. So academically I've been interested in dreams, and also in the idea, associated of course with Freud, that dreams are a way of getting to a deeper layer of human consciousness, that we control our thoughts and images when we are awake, but when we sleep we lose control over them, and so we dream in all sorts of ways. And this has interested me, as I say, and I looked at it as a kind of academic matter. Different cultures have different dreams, and this reflects a little bit their personalities and so on. In relation to Freud, I was skeptical, because what Freud did in his dream analysis was to interrogate the dreams of people with psychological problems and diagnose their ailments from that. And there always seemed to be a catch-22 in it, of kinds, in that if they did dream about their mother or father or something, then that was because of their attachment to them. If they didn't dream about it, that was just as bad, because they were suppressing their attachment. So you could interpret almost everything in several ways. And also the symbolism of dreams. You dream about a fishing rod, and that's obviously a phallic symbol and so on. I mean, if it's taken to ridiculous extremes, which I'm sure Freud didn't. So dream analysis is problematic. What has particularly puzzled me about my own dreaming is the way it's developed, because for the long period when I was under immense pressure of lecturing and teaching and ministering in a department in Cambridge, I can't remember dreaming much at all. I suppose I did occasionally. Maybe I suppressed it all because it was all so awful, but on the surface I don't remember dreaming then. But since retirement, and particularly as retirement goes on, I seem to dream more and more. And the dreams are very strange, because they're exactly the kind of dreams I should have dreamt 30, 40 years ago. They're all about arriving at a lecture without any lecture notes, trying to find a place where I was meant to be giving a speech, getting lost on journeys, panicking. A lot of panicky dreams, and a lot of them very strangely set in the London School of Economics, which I only hardly visited over the 2 years that I was at the LSE, often in the basements and trying to get from one floor to another. Now, why that building should be so predominant in my dreams, I don't know, and why I should suddenly exude anxiety at this point in my life, 12 years into retirement, is difficult to say. Some people might say, well, I'm working it all out and it was all there and now I need to dream it out of my system or something like that. Others might say, well, I'm more relaxed and I can afford the energy to do all this dreaming. But for whatever reason, these dreams are now almost every night, and some nightmares too, end of the world sort of stuff. As for pleasant dreams, there's one kind of dream that I love having, and have had periodically through my life, I think, and that is of flying, of being with friends or somewhere, and then suddenly saying to them or to myself, look, all I have to do is to think, concentrate, and I will rise up and fly off. And I do, and it's the most wonderful feeling, their amazement on their faces, and the feeling of loss of gravity. And so what Freud would have made of flying dreams, I don't know, but certainly those are the most positive kind of dreams. And occasionally those sorts of dreams and lovely dreams, one wakes up and one tries to go back into the dream, whereas with the nightmares, obviously, you turn over and your wife says, "Why are you twitching?" And you say, "Well, sorry, I was having a nightmare."